Hey guys, let's roll. Well, I woke up this morning and you were on my mind. Are you listening? I said you were on my mind. Why? Stick around, I will tell you. Not just our country, but all Western style democracies are in a mess. I think you'll agree with that. Now, I've always said that democracy and demographics will be the death of us, and it seems that I may be proven right again. But for now, we'll just talk about the UK, shall we? Everything that has happened to our country for the last 60 years or more is down to me. Well, not me personally, or fellow patriots like me, but men and women of our generation, colloquially known as the boomers, born not long after the Second World War had ended, a war in which my father fought, badly wounded, fighting on Sword Beach, mentioned in dispatches for his actions that day, fighting for the war to end all wars. Before I explain why I know it is my generation's fault, let us take a look at some patriots from the past trying to wake up their fellow citizens and see how they get on, shall we? See what happens to people or people like me back then when we tried to warn you. Some of you will know who this man is.
We were simply marching through the area to appeal to the white people.
We were not responsible for the violence. The march itself was inherently violent and intimidatory. We set out to oppose their march. We did not set out to fight with the police.
The injured police that you see there were injured by the communists, the left. But we'll talk about what we see in this video afterwards. Meanwhile, let's carry on watching.
Mr. Tyndall, the darling of Hitler. Mr. Tyndall, who dresses in Hitler's uniform.
We are committed to attempting to stop these intimidatory marches
by the use of violence yourself.
Without violence if possible.
Many people believe that marches of this nature should be banned.
If we start to adopt that view, we're going towards the end of democracy in this country.
For the past week and more, the biggest issue in this country has been violence in the streets, political violence. It's overtaken what British people usually argue about, money and wages and prices. Two small political parties, the National Front on one extreme and the Socialist Workers' Party on the other, have caught the headlines by trying to fight each other and catching the police.
Even then they were lying. The National Front never ever sought to fight anyone. They believed in peaceful demonstration. You'll notice then, as now, the men of violence are always those from the left. Pause, Paul.
So does this horse. I put the question first to the chairman of the Socialist Workers' Party, Mr. Don Hallas. Then the behaviour of the organisers of the march, the National Front. What were they really after, and what were their people really marching for? I put it to their chairman. Another piece of film. This again is along the line of march in Lewisham. The stones are coming in upon the marchers, and one of your militants returns the fire, and returns it, I would put it to you, in a fairly expert and accustomed way. There's the stoning going on of the march, and your man comes in on the left, throwing it back, looks middle-aged, he's down again for some more to throw. Now, is that man really concerned with the law, with persuasion, or is he a street fighter?
The difference is that the people throwing the stones were organized well in advance to commit acts of violence. That man there, my colleague, was simply reacting as any normal human being would react if people attacked him in that way. And I think your suggestion that our members are happy because of that sort of thing is, with respect, Mr. Burnett, absurd. He was merely reacting as any normal person would do to that kind of provocation.
Let's let it go there. You know what the media are like. Let's go back to our bunker, is it, guys? Well, you've seen the video, seen what it was like back then. Still gets like that now and again. That was in 1977, and we were still doing it in 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, still doing it. Patriots still being beaten, normally when they were on their own. Anyhow, you've seen what it was like. But I'm saying this, the people to blame are my generation. Perhaps people like me and Mr. Tyndall and those patriots you saw marching, perhaps we didn't fight hard enough. Perhaps those people in the crowds, some of them might be our parents, grandparents, perhaps they shouldn't have swallowed the lies of the mainstream media. Perhaps they should have listened to the patriots. But either way, it's all academic now. It is my generation's fault. We allowed our schools to be infiltrated by Marxists who polluted the minds of our children to make them think the way they do today. Anyhow, just something for you to think on. You've been listening to the Green Arrow, Paul Morris. Don't be like your parents or grandparents. Be patriots.